On here, idiots.
Joel, we try to school everyone, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone's listening that you the truth, man. What's your explanation for that, man? What's your comeback for that?
No, it's all good, man. I like the show improve, man. I ain't really with the talking. I'd rather just pull up a beat and do what I do or go ahead and get on stage. So everybody who don't believe, man, you can come on and check me out when I rock or listen to some of my music. But it's all love for those who do know.
You know what's going on with the label situation, man? One thing, Aftermath, then it's like it ain't there.
Well, it was real simple with Aftermath, man. I basically came, I went over there with Dre, man. I thank Dre to this day for signing me and believing in me. I came in there with the Double XL magazine cover, and I came in there with a BET added video on my own, and just a whole bunch of buzz on the internet, and a bunch of good records I was turning in. And when I asked for, a release date, they kind of like, played around with it, like, yo, hold on, give me a second, like, put me on hold, like, I know you buzzing and everything is positive, but hold on a second, because we got to do the detox, and we need one more Eminem record. I was just like, yeah, I can't wait around for it, so I asked for a release. But it wasn't like a sour release, because me and Dre, we still break bread. I co-wrote on the detox, and he made my Christmas the best Christmas I ever had in my life, and you know what I mean? He's a good brother. He gave me a release, hands down, like no stipulations, no nothing. So it ain't bad blood between us. I just couldn't stay there as an artist. You know what I mean? Like, I want to come out. You know what I mean? Like, what good is having a record deal if you don't come out? So, now I'm a free agent, and I'm having fun.
Okay.
No doubt. Joel Ortiz on the line, man. You got some real serious freestyles out here, man. It's like it's a few cats who, when they do freestyles, it's like major news, like an album dropping. You know what I mean? For real. It's like it's you, Buttons, and a couple other cats, man. I mean, what's your take on that?
Yeah, you know what, man? Because freestyles is exactly what it is. It's just being free. It's just letting your pen be free, and you go ahead and do what you got to do, and you give it to your fans, and you give it to the haters too, and you just go ahead and let it fly. So, when you giving a freestyle out, man, you got to put your all into it because it's gonna get into everybody's hands. Cause like your name is out, and you got the DJs like, oh, it's exclusive. Let me see what's going on. They already expect so much if your other freestyles are dope. So I guess I try to keep mine sharp by trying to beat the last one and try to come at them differently, man. Like, everybody jumps on certain beats because they are what they are. I just like, coming left, man. I always been left in my whole career, so I just like going at it in a different way and trying to make people laugh. I'm big on making people laugh in between my verses. Like, yo, you heard what he said? He's a clown. So I like to have fun. Everybody likes to laugh. And I'm just trying to sharpen my sword because you got dudes like Joe Buttons and them out there that's crushing stuff. So I got to stay valid. Like, dudes got to be like, yo, Joel can hang with the best of them. So that's how I get my freestyles out.
Yeah, because on the Bodega Chronicles, you had like four freestyles on there, kind of.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Because, I put a mixtape out called Who the F is Joel Ortiz. I mean, just for the simple fact that when you about to be hot or you got this drive and these goals and this ambitions to become a rapper, you got to cause that question, like, who is this? And the only way you can cause that is if you've beaten a couple of people that are already somebody. So I treat the rap world like a big cipher. When you're in a cipher around the way in Brooklyn on the block, you can't be getting smothered. You can't be getting out grounded. Like, you got to be giving you, like, even if that's your man you in the cycle with, you got to beat him too, just to walk away like, what? I'm that dude. So when I get on a beat, I act like it's like 900 other rappers in the booth, man. And I just be like, yo, how am I going to stand out? And I go in there and I do what I do. So it was a couple freestyles on the brick, but those were some of the strongest records on my album.
No doubt. Joel Ortiz on the line right now. Hot 93.7 On Air Idiot Show. Joel, going back to the Bodega Chronicles, the brick. You had some interesting special appearances on that joint. You had Immortal Technique on there.
Yeah.
Like that's way out there in left field. That's some underground stuff right there, man.
Yeah, that's my dude. Shout out to Immortal Technique too, one of the illest dudes on the underground grinding.
And you had Graph on there. I mean, they're great special appearances for someone like myself, but somebody on the mainstream who may copy your album and hear that's out in left field for them. You know what I'm saying? How'd you link up with all these cats and want to put these underground type cats on your album?
Real talk is because I bump heads with them. I'm a real dude. I bump heads with them on many different underground circuits. They were real dudes. As a hip hop fan, forget being an artist. As a fan, I'm like, yo, these dudes is dope and they grinding like me. Yo, y'all dudes want to get on an album? Whoever you mentioned, the Moral Techniques and your Graph and stuff like that, my dude Stimuli. Dudes like, it'll be a pleasure. And we just rocked on some real street stuff. Like, let's just do it. It was no politics, no phone calls. It was just like, yo, what up? I'm working on an album. They came through. We did it. And it comes out good when it's like that. you gotta respect dudes who are grinding as well as you. You know what I mean? And I'm one of them dudes that has no problem reaching out to someone that I want to get on a record. I don't feel I'm better than no one. None of that stuff. I hate that kind of stuff. Now that's why the East will be struggling now because nobody's united. You feel me?
Right.
Everybody come to your venue, but they ain't coming to your venue to support. They come to the venue to be like, whatever. That dude, man, I don't see the big hype. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them dudes like, yo, let's get it. We out here together. Let's grind. So I reached out to dudes. They came through, and that's what it is. And hopefully we can do it again. I love it.
Once again, Joel Ortiz on the line, K-Dub, big man on here, idiots. Going back to what you were saying about how the East is not united. I mean, that to me, like a lot of people talking about, bring the East back, it's because it's kind of like dividing hip-hop into different categories, and I feel like it's just one big bowl. What do you think about that whole statement about bring the East back, the East fell off, this, that, and other? What do you think about that?
Let me tell you something. That's weak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy into that.
Right.
When I say that dudes is acting funny, it's because it just is what it is. Don't take it out of text. Dudes is really acting funny. Yo, if you want to come up, I'm going to come up. And you're a fan. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like, dudes who know they respect your music, but it still give you, like, the corny head nod, like, all right, it was good. Rather than be like, let's do something. You know what I mean? Because it can help music in general. It just helps both of our situations. And on the East Coast, we don't get too much of that. That's to where, on the down south, I've been down there, you know what I mean, when I was touring and stuff. Yo, somebody hot. As soon as he get hot, he pull his man on.
Right.
Like, yo, that's my dude. Let's do a record.
Right.
And he get hot and pull his man. It just happens like that. And it's not like, yo, let's just keep it down here. Let's keep it hot. It's just like, yo, I'm on. You ready? Let's do it. You know?
Yeah, no doubt.
It could be like that. There's a lot of talent on the East. Y'all already know who got the best pens. Y'all know who got the best pens. The East dudes. So, be like that, but it's the truth, man. We say what needs to be heard. We give the oohs and ahs. You know what I'm saying? So, we could be giving out a lot more oohs and ahs if we united more and just did it. I'm not knocking the South dudes. I'm happy. More than likely, they come from where I come from, them dudes that's getting rich, the bottom. So, I ain't going to hate on nobody that's getting money because I know they came out of poverty like me. But we could get the same kind of money, too, if we just did it right. You dig?
Right.
I got an interesting question, far left field, man. What would be your dream record if you could collab with a few people? What would that dream collaboration be?
All right, it would be me, Jay-Z, Eminem, Andre 3000, and Nas.
Wow. I like that.
Okay.
No hook.
No hook.
No chorus. A crazy beat, and we just all trail each other. Or some, like, old Rough Rider collaboration joint. Just to show that, yo, I don't care what it's turning into or how people see the game now. It all started with dudes walking away like, yo, did you hear what he said? And I like to make those records. So it's going to be a little bit harder for them to get the Joel Ortiz big hit record because it's going to take DJs to just understand, like, yo, I'm a fan, man. Like, I want to play this because I want to play this. Know what I mean?
Right.
That's the records I make. I don't direct records at the club. I make records that dudes, when they iron and go out, be like, yo, oh, my God. This dude is ridiculous. I got to get fresh. I'm going out tonight. That's my dude. Like, I mean, like, I make those kind of records, but I'm not sour about that. I love those kind of records. And I know that's what's going to keep my fans rolling with me and keep them shows packed. So that's what I love to do.
Word. Yeah, so hopefully we can get back to that point where DJs are playing records because they respect and they're a fan of that artist. And maybe we can make a comeback with DJs doing that, you know?
It's all good, man. Yo, everybody's going to be fine, yo. Yo, it takes It takes unity, though. That's the bottom line, yo. Everybody got to be on the same page.
Right.
Like over here while I'm in like sometimes real talk, we submit records and stuff like that, and then they don't get played. The DJ say, yo, we gotta bring this studio back, we gotta bring these shows back, stuff like that, and then they play the newest record from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't really get it. Like, and then you get mad. Then they get mad at up and coming rappers that make songs that don't sound Eastern. And the reason is because, yo, and once you take away all the glamour and glitz, when you was 11, 12 years old, like I was, writing rhymes, your goal wasn't to be stupid rich. Your goal was to be heard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, I'm turning in the records that we make and make and love, and they're not getting played. But when I turn the radio on, I hear all the two-step stuff playing. So as a rapper that wants to get heard, who might have a deal, might not have a deal, or have a buzz or something, how do you get played?
Right.
You play the records that sound like the ones they play. You make the records that sound like the ones they playing. So you can't knock the rappers that's dumbing it down and stuff like that because they want to hear their stuff on the radio. Who wants to be hot just on their block? You feel me?
Right.
So I just think that, once I can't knock the DJs, so they got things they have to play and stuff like that, and the politics and stuff. But you know what, yo, records got broke in the streets first. You feel me?
Right.
It was a time where dudes were just bringing records to the club, like, yo, I know this don't play, but this is my joint, and that's what it is, and that's how I approach it. You feel me?
Joel Ortiz, we appreciate you checking in, homie.
Man, it's always a pleasure. I miss y'all dudes. I'm gonna be out there too. You heard?
All right, no doubt.
Holla.
On here, idiots.